history, in the entire history of time, from the dawn of creation, there has never been, until this moment right here, a song about a sound engineer. You guys feel that strange thrill when you realize you're on the brink of history? Yeah? 2 of you? Well, that's, you know, All right, so there's a little song about a sound engineer, an old friend, a guy called David Young. And back in the sort of later days of the Man from Del Monte, he was engineer and producer for Love Out demos and stuff. And but he worked on a lot of records that I know y'all have. The 24-Hour Party People. Yeah? Says produced by John Cale. You aware that John Cale screwed up the mix so badly it was unreleasable? And that record you have was in fact mixed by David Young. Just so you know. And you gotta really search for him because he's just listed as the engineer somewhere on the record. So David Young did a lot of engineering for John Cale back in the day, but he started way back. In fact, his first big gig was doing live sound for David Bowie's first stadium tour of America, which was 1974. All right? David Young was a young man, and he was the live out front sound for David Bowie's. And back then, they didn't have PA equipment for stadiums, so they used to take theater PAs. This is the biggest thing they could imagine, theater PAs. And they took them out on the road, but they're not built to move. So David Young was doing the sound for David Bowie, and these speakers would explode one by one, every single show. And they had big light bulbs in them as fuses, I think. So they would flash with a flash of light every time one exploded. So if you can imagine this young engineer, he's a British dude, he's like first tour in America, and one by one he sees these speakers going. He's the one, and David Bowie's just being fabulous. Unaware that there may not be a single speaker left for the encore, you know. So here's a little song about that. Any questions now? He liked Cracker Barrel cheddar, whiskey and cocaine. He smoked them French cigarettes, I think they cause you tame. He would wax philosophical over potato chips and beers, after trying to make silk purses from all of my pig's ears. Well, he tells the story of how he did sound for David Bowie in 1974. Diamond Dogs U.S. Tour. Stop me if you've heard this before. He said as the band was playing, the speakers were going up in flames. There was nothing he could do about it, but ride the freighters and keep praying. He liked Cracker Barrel cheddar, whiskey and cocaine. He smoked them French cigarettes, I think they cause you tame. He would wax philosophical over potato chips and beers, after trying to make silk purses from all of my pig's ears. Well, for years he played electric guitar for John Cale. He'd tell you John is a plagiarist and a con, and there are better men in jail. He said people think a career in music is all about naked hits. Well, I got 50 years in rock and roll, and I'll tell you that's all shit. He liked Cracker Barrel cheddar, whiskey and cocaine. He smoked them French cigarettes, I think they cause you tame. He would wax philosophical over potato chips and beers, after trying to make silk purses from all of my pig's ears. Take it in. Well, he always had time for me, even when I was wallowing in self-loathing. He said anybody did anything worth a damn didn't know where they were going. Just try to keep a steady tempo, try not to rush. There's hours in every second if you just learn not to push. He liked Cracker Barrel cheddar, whiskey and cocaine. He smoked them French cigarettes, I think they cause you tame. He would wax philosophical over potato chips and beers, after trying to make silk purses from all of my pig's ears. Well, look at me now. I'm an old man just like he was. Some of these younger folks think I know something. Just because I'm sat here at the mixing board, I am the engineer. It's up to me now to make silk purses from all of our pig's ears. He liked crack about cheddar, whiskey and cocaine. He smoked them French cigarettes, I think they cause you tame. He would wax philosophical over potato chips and beers as he tried to make silk purses from all of my pig's ears. Yes, he tried to make silk purses from all of our pig's ears. Let's get a round of applause here. Sound engineer back there, Martin, doing a beautiful job tonight. Bless your heart.